Hello YouTube, welcome to another one of my Duel Links videos, and today I have for you a throwback. We're playing some Hazy Beast, also known as the Never Miss by my boy YT Dan. I wanted to make it different than his versions where he uses the Tricky and Cerberus. So we're going with level 5 engine, basically revolving around Cyber Dragon and Vice Dragon. The problem with this is that we really need to go second. We can go first as long as we have something like a Vash to survive, or maybe a Resonator, a Jet Synchro to set. But the reason why we need to go second is so our opponent controls a monster and we can special summon or Vice Dragon or Cyber Dragon. From then on, you have your usual Periton combo into double Sphinx. You want to mill. If you get a tuner, you can special summon the tuner, being Resonator, gain some life, and then go into an level 8. There are scenarios in which we can go into level 6. We have one Brionac just for that. And then level 7 is also very easy to go into, so I went with Samurai Destroyer and good old Black Rose Dragon. I really like Stardust Spark Dragon here for some spicy plays, but mostly because if you go double Sphinx and then you special summon your Resonator, if you don't have lethal that turn, you can go into Stardust Spark Dragon. During your opponent's turn, you activate their effect. You activate Stardust effect to protect your Hazy Flame Sphinx, and then that kind of guarantees that your Sphinx stays on the board, so you can go into another Synchro play the following turn, or maybe summon Hazy Flame Manticore, whatever you need to do. So I wanted to throw the Stardust Spark Dragon here. Unfortunately, I couldn't find room for my boy Zeta. You could probably replace Brionac if I'm being honest, but for the sake of having the level 6, we just left it here. Also didn't want to replace Red Dragon Archfiend because that's at 3000, so it's probably the most we can get, the most attack we can get without beatdown, and we might need to get that beefy. Scrap Dragon is also way too good to not use, being able to pop back row if it's in the way, anything like that. But yeah, other than that, I mean, it's the good old Hazy Beast. We can only use beatdown one time, which is unfortunate, but that's how I started building this deck. I wanted a deck for Dark Side Dimensions Kaiba so I could level them up. And I was like, hey, let's just go with the old beatdown Hazy deck. I threw in some Artifact Engine just to stop the Invoked with Lancia, things like that. We're not really worried about Dark Magician because our cards cannot be targeted. Although if our opponent knows where we're going, they might banish before we get that far, but we can't prepare for everything. And then the Vash is just kind of like a Kuribo, we can protect ourselves from direct attacks. 1900 defense is decent, so they're not always going to be able to destroy your Vash. If you can keep the Vash on the board, then you have your tribute fodder. But the main thing is going to be Cyber Dragon, Vice Dragon into a tribute for your Hazys, or into a Synchro using Resonator or Jet Synchron. The thing I love about Jet Synchron is that you can also just discard from the hand to special summon, and then you have tribute fodder. I didn't want to go with things such as I already mentioned the Tricky, but Fire Vassal. I also didn't want to use him because it prevents you from special summoning monsters from the extra deck the turn you activate the effect. That obviously doesn't go well with my Resonator play that I'm trying to go for. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You guys should be familiar with the Hazy Beast if you follow my boy Dan. And let's show you guys some replays. I'm not even sure when you guys are going to see this. I'm recording this on Tuesday. No ban list so far. There might be one coming up. We do have a new character in a couple days. But I think you guys are not going to see this till like the weekend maybe. I have other videos that I'm trying to put out first. But alright, we're gonna go up against Cyber Dragons. He's gonna add Cybernetic Fusion support, which you don't see very often. We're gonna special summon, go for Resonator, special summon my Jet Synchron, just to have it on the board. Something else that can eat up some damage. Although if I'm being honest, after I summon him, I was really scared because he can simply go Cyber End Dragon and I'm dead. Well, we're gonna go for the Samurai Destroyer. The reason being that if he used the Cybernetic Overflow the way he ends up doing, my Samurai Destroyer is gonna come back. He's gonna go for Cyber Twin Dragon. Luckily he didn't have another cord in hand, so he couldn't go for the Cyber end and just end me. He attacks Samurai Destroyer, we're gonna get destroyed. That's fine, we can survive another turn. We have double bash. So we're gonna use one right here, and then we'll take the second hit. I need a Periton, we top deck it. Jet Synchron, discard. Tribute. Double Hazy Sphinx. We're gonna go ahead and summon our Resonator, gain some life, which is really good. We're back almost at full life points, I should say. We go for Red Dragon Archfiend, over beatdown that would have been lethal, and I'm assuming his card was nothing that could have saved him because he just scooped. It was fun, man. Definitely not as fun as when we could abuse beatdown, you know, just beefing up everything every turn. It was pretty broken, if we're being honest. But yeah, it didn't feel too broken for Hazy though. It felt like Hazy needed it. So now we have to be mindful about when we use our one beatdown buff. Alright, here we're going up against Triomits. Not a bad start for them. Double monster. He's going to be able to boost that hunter up to 2400. But we do have Vice Dragon Periton already. Alright, double Sphinx. Activate the effect. Special summon Resonator. Before I'm able to go into a synchro play, he is going to Canadia, which is fine. We still gain 24 life. And I decide to go for the beatdown right here because I wanted to get rid of both monsters. I know he's gonna be able to go Cruiser and search one, but I really didn't want to leave two monsters on the board. So the beatdown here was worth it in my opinion. Because he's gonna have to top deck another monster, you know, like a Tremid Master or something. There's a Cruiser, he just adds another Hunter because he's trying to go for that double summon. But that's fine. The reason why I wanted to keep him to one monster is because as long as I have one Hazy, I still have place, right? He's gonna destroy my tuner, which doesn't matter. We're just gonna summon it back, gain some more life. Look at us, 8,300 life. Now I can special summon the boy Stardust Spark Dragon. Once again, we're doing this to protect my Hazy Beast, just in case there's any trouble. Even though Triomits can't really destroy without targeting, so I was pretty safe. Alright, he's going to survive with a little bit of life, 500 life. But he doesn't get his second monster, realizes he can't really do much, and we finally get the scoop. But yeah, had he been able to set up what is the Dancer in defense position, he could have just keep boosting it every turn, and at a certain point I wouldn't have been able to out it. Even if I go Red Dragon Archfiend, you know, if he gets the field spell that just protects you from destruction, I would have lost. So using the beatdown that early to get rid of both monsters and not get into that situation seemed very worth it. And here we're going up against Duel. We could use Resonator, but because it's Duel, I wasn't fearing the OTK. For Duel to OTK, they need to run the Cerulean Chicken Engine, and you know, I was taking the gamble that he wasn't gonna have the full damage. Duel is super easy. Thankfully, we run Samurai Destroyer, and there's like nothing Duel can do against the Samurai Destroyer. So Incarnate is gonna destroy the Jashka. Jashka is gonna destroy the Incarnate. So we have a phase 3 Ultimate Nightmare. But it's gonna be easy peasy. Special summon Vice Dragon, normal summon Red Resonator. Go for Samurai Destroyer. Get rid of the Duel. It's gonna go ahead and summon Terror Incarnate again, which is kind of cute that he's trying. Although all these efforts are futile against my Samurai Destroyer, he just comes back. I have to figure out a different way to deal with it. Go for the beatdown flex, and that's game. So good, man. It still feels very good to beat Duel down. Such an annoying deck. Not nearly as bad as they were at the peak of their annoyance, but you know, I still find it weird to see people playing that deck. Right here we're going up against, I believe this is Dark Lords, although I'm gonna call them Brick Lords because they bricked really bad. But you know, we take those. I had an interesting play here that he didn't see coming, so that's why we're saving this. Yeah, look at this. Absolutely nothing. He finally sets a monster. We're gonna Tribute or Jet Synchro. Special summon Double Sphinx. Gain some life. Now we go for the Stardust Spark Dragon. And he doesn't see what I'm about to do. So he's gonna go Eggshell discard, no contact, which I'm cool with. So we're gonna activate Stardust Spark Dragon effect, target itself. Now after I special summon the Jet Synchron, I can go into Black Rose Dragon, blow everything up. He could have negated the Black Rose with Sanctified, but he was going to be in a bad spot. Even though he gains life, I get to keep 2 monsters. So I guess in his mind he thought, oh, I'll just let him destroy everything, right? But I activated my Stardust Spark Dragon. So everything but my Stardust gets destroyed. We're going to use Jet Synchron's effect. Summon Periton, activate the effect. And before I can swarm the board with 2 other big boys and activate Beatdown, my opponent surrenders. I don't feel bad for them, man. It's Dark Lords, you know. The few duels they brick, I'm gonna beat them. I'm gonna beat them with my Hazy deck. And a spicy Black Rose Stardust Spark play. Then last but not least, we have Shiranui. And this was basically a freebie. 30 card Shiranui. My guy's also leveling up his Kaiba. Shoutouts to him. He's gonna go Squire. Special summon Spectral Sword. Squire Saga banish the Squire. Draw 1. Top decks into Grass Looks Greener. And let's go ahead and show you his meals right here. Really good meals against every other deck. He's got a level 2 tuner that looks very nice. He's got World Flame, super nice. And he even has double Spirit Master. So he can interrupt my play, basically do whatever he wants. On top of that, he has 2 back row. The problem with Shiranui is that everything they run, other than the Synchro monsters, targets. And my Hazy Beast do not care about targeting. We're gonna activate Sphinx, special summon Cerberus. We're not even gonna try to go into a Synchro play or anything like that, because I know that he'd be able to target my monsters, and that is advantage him. Not able to deal with the Hazy Onslaught, and we get the easy win. Old meta defeats new meta. Always. Is that a hair, mama? That's gross. But anyway, yeah, it felt nice to play Hazy Beast. I'll probably play this some more, just for the sake of leveling up Kaiba, which is going by super slow. I haven't really done the event, but I'm excited to unlock a character. That's always good. You know, free gems, free stuff. So I'm looking forward to that. But probably by the time you guys watch this, the character is already out and I already have it maxed. Who knows? But yeah, it's going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe if you want. And until next time.